Greetings from beyond the fabric of reality! I'm Sai, bringing you another episode of Fate Extra. Meanwhile, Remote Joy has stopped working. No! And back. As we start round 2.
目的のない旅。海図を忘れた後悔。君の漂流の果てにあるのは迷った末の無残な餓死だ。だが生に執着し魚を口にし星の巡りを覚え名も知らぬ陸地を目指すのならば、あるいは誰しもは初めは未熟な航海者に過ぎない。骨子のない思想では聖杯には届かない。
Second week. The second selection. Really? Combats remaining? 64. Combats. They're not people anymore, they're combats. I feel ripped apart to the core. There's Sinji's death. There's what Rin said. Rin's right. I know it's logical, but emotionally I can't deal with it. Unable to let it pass unnoticed, my servant talks to me. Who cares about stuff like that? Needing a purpose to be strong, needing a resolve to be legitimate. It all sounds like lies to me. You didn't need to know anything about yourself to allow me to be of use to you. You can go on just instinct, even with the big stuff like ideals. That's what you've done so far. That's why you're a fighter, like him. Who's him? You're the kind of person who is never crushed under the weight of responsibility. Who's this guy you're talking about? So please, don't say things like that. You'll die if you lose. You can't disappear, Master. Alright, I'll keep doing my best, even if I don't know why just yet. After all, I won once, and I need to keep winning. That sounds good. Right as I leave the classroom, I hear an electronic noise from my portable terminal. I was going to say pocket, but that works too. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. I should hurry to the second floor bulletin board. Not like it's really that big of a deal to go over there right now. Now, we can actually go in here if we want to. But I assume that, yep. You just talk to us and you just fall asleep like that? Oh well. Can't really do anything about that. Just as before, my name is listed next to another sheet. On a sheet. What? Just give me a moment. On the bulletin board. My name is listed first, and then Master Dan Blackmore. Battleground is second Chimeric Lunar Sea. Okay. So you are the one who will be my next opponent. An elderly gentleman is standing next to me. His hair is pure white and his face weathered with the marks of aging. But, though he's clearly aged, he doesn't seem the least bit frail. If I had to describe the way he wore his years, I would say it was like a tree's rings. His scars have become solid core and tough bark. It is impossible to see his age as a weakness. You're green. Whatever you may think, you lack experience. What? That you have let your opponent's appearance shake your resolve is proof enough of your experience. Inexperience. And your eyes. They are lost. You are beyond hopeless, entering the battlefield that will state and prove disastrous. Master, don't let what that grumpy old cogger said bother you. Because whatever you choose to do is absolutely positively right, Master. You've never lost. Nor, oh wait. Jeez, he doesn't know that old soldiers ought to get kicked off the horse and left behind? Wait, is that the saying? No. She's speaking lightly. I guess she doesn't feel as overwhelmed as I do. Not only is he skilled, but he's courageous and insightful. His words shot clean through my ego. I have an ego? Can I win against this man? But if I lose, then I'll be the one facing death. It is now the evening. After my opponent is revealed, I recall something. I think of the girl who gave me the advice when I didn't know left from right. Rin. Maybe she's on the rooftop again. I should check out later to see if she's there. Obviously she is. But here's some extra people that we can talk to. Is that you, Luna? I guess you advanced too. You know, half the familiar faces around here are gone now. Now that the first round is over. I wonder if you and I will fight. Give it enough time. I don't want to believe it. The people we eliminate, do they really die? Am I wrong? They don't really die, do they? We don't know. I'm assuming that they do, given the nature of everything. We could talk to people. Actually, I should go find Rin on the roof. Instead of interesting people to talk to. I'll talk to him. So, you made it through the first round, Luna. Congratulations on your survival. The only ways to be released from the Holy Grail War are to win or to be defeated. Well, being defeated doesn't really work for me, so obviously let's just try and win. I heard about your opponent in the second round. He's a decorated soldier, although I believe he's retired now. He's a sniper from a kingdom that is allied, whether they want it or not, with the Harway plutocracy. Blah. Plutocracy. Kratzy. Democracy. Plutocracy. Whatever! What does that even mean? Things like crawling over a mile or sniping an enemy commander are par for the course of him. Get it? He's of a completely different caliber than your first round opponent. Sheesh, you really are pathetic. Your memories haven't returned and you're weak on top of that. Ouch. I don't want to preach, but without memories, without your reason to fight, you're dead in the water. The ratio put down to a vice is kind of wonky there. I do get what Rin says. I do get that Rin says that I have a handicap. Why am I not reading this properly? Shut up. The Holy Grail is won by the individual motivation. To lack the core of that motivation is a problem. Only soldiers fight solely out of obligation. For the rest of us, we need to keep our eyes on the prize. True. You're not a strong-willed person or a soldier. By now you should know that's a weakness. Even if you got the strongest noble phantasm out there, he'll still make quick work of you. What's that confused look for? I'm talking about noble phantasms. Don't tell me you don't know. It's like King Arthur's Excalibur. A noble phantasm is a power that makes your servant a servant. Noble phantasm? That makes my servant a servant? I do believe my questions render Rin speechless. You don't have a noble phantasm? That would mean you aren't making full use of your servant's powers, and yet you defeated Eldrac? Who used a noble phantasm on us, by the way. And here I thought you relied on the servant's haunted noble phantasm to defeat Eldrac. Nope. Skill and memory. Huh. I might have to rethink my opinion of you. Thanks. But more and more, I'm getting the feeling that something's very off about you. Really. I mean, your memories didn't return after the prelims, and you can't use your noble phantasm either? You're a troublesome individual. You know that. Maybe a bug damaged your personal data when you exited the prelims. Possibility your magic circuit isn't functioning right. In any case, you have to fix the issue. Okay, how? Meanwhile, you better keep using your servant and updating their alteration of the soul. You may be able to use their noble phantasm to strengthen your bond with your servant. The Sir-if is supposed to treat all masters equally. If the Sir-if sees that you can't use your noble phantasm, it will take corrective action. What does that mean? Do I have to get killed because of it? One more thing. Defeating an enemy is an invitation to forget that the enemy didn't ever exist. It's helpful to know about who you fought, so take the time to look over your matrix. Alright, go ahead and go back to the matrix. Yeah, we can even see the ending stats of the defeated. I would read all that, but nah. Too much effort on my part. That, and I'm on a time limit, and is there somebody at least I can talk to on this floor? Besides Issei? No? Okay. First floor. What is the matter? Did what that brazen girl say were you? That's right. This smiling girl is a servant. One just as capable of displaying incredible powers. Now that I'm a master, of course, I can't avoid my curiosity about this noble phantasm thing. Anytime you want to see my noble phantasm, just ask. It takes the shape of my legendary feats. Using my noble phantasm will expose my identity, so you better not be careless with it. I understand how great a warrior's tactics and tools could be telegraphed to their identity to a wise master. Could telegraph their identity to a wise master. The most advantages if I wait as long as possible to use the noble phantasm. The computer beeps, which ends the conversation for now. I'll learn Caster's identity in due time. She says I'll know eventually, so I don't think it's right for me to keep questioning. The primary cipher key has been generated. A trial, huh? Right. If I don't acquire both triggers, I won't be able to enter the battle. Looks like we have a task to do. Let's complete it as quick as we can, Master. Yeah, but first I'm gonna go to the infirmary. Why? Well, obviously we get healing supplies every week. Let's get them. Here you go, Luna. Healing supplies. Healing supplies. I wish you the best of luck this week, too. Received an ether shard. Not bad, but it could be better. I could waste my time talking to these people, but I want to talk to the people outside. Never did go outside before. I've always been a military nut, but I never dreamed that I'd get to fight in a war. When I defeated my enemy, they actually died. I thought this was supposed to be a video game. I was lucky to win my first round. I need to get serious or things are gonna get ugly. Next time my opponent will be stronger, and that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. Back to the school we go. La 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 la. Seriously though, I thought I was mentally prepared for this, but shit just got real. I mean, tomorrow we'll be putting on our lives on the line. It's kill or be killed, you know? These two are infatuated with each other. The NPC in front of the arena is gone. I feel a presence near the entrance of the arena and crouch down to almost instinctively. It's the old man I had spoken to earlier. Dan, who is his servant, more than likely by his side. I just learned the identity of our next opponent. Although young, they did survive the first round. So be on your guard always, and I will not tolerate you acting solely on your gut feelings. Yeah, I get it. I don't care who our opponent is, my only goal is their death. And anyway, they have already killed once. Have they not? Anyone who made it through the first round is worthy of a little respect. Or is that just me? Your arrogance will be the death of us. I need you to obey my commands if we are to survive. No more acting on your own like the first round. Winning battles is meaningless if we lose the war. Do you understand me? I will not tolerate your insubordination a second time. I got it. Jeez, old man. You can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. Oh, look at the girly man. The skinny ones are usually the most dangerous for some reason. More impressive by far is the master. He's obviously an experienced soldier. That punk from round 1 was just a joke. This old man's warhorse is going to be much more of a challenge. No, they're gone. Well, I guess it's time to go in the arena, but seeing as we probably won't have time, I want to spend some of this money I have. Let's go to the commissary, sorry. I was going to call it a concession. Yeah, and no matter how many times I do that, there's nobody over there. Stop doing that! You've checked over there every day that you were down here. What was that? Well, I tend to eat a lot when I'm stressed out, like now. If I don't somehow manage to stay calm, I won't survive even the easiest of battles. Actually, I never went over here. There's nothing over here. Lame. In hell, money conquers all. Let's see what's new in firmware. Oh, hello. This could be useful. Although it's going to cost me 6,000 PPT to get it. Maybe I'll find one in the arena or something. I'll get 3 of these. I don't need any more of those. A mysterious crystallite substance that restores a minuscule amount of the servant's HP. I love the descriptions for some of these equipments. A standard uniform of the Academy. A small digger said to have the power to exercise malevolent spirits. A stylish silk scarf adorned by the feathers of the mythical phoenix. There's a lot more interesting ones later on though, but that's all we have for now. I hope that chest or item folders that I missed weren't really that important stuff. But I'm not going to go any further, so tune in again for more Fate Extra. It's going to end me at the top of the grid here. And return to title. church title without saving? Yes. Because you know I like doing that. Sheesh.